Hello everybody, my name is Topknotshot and welcome to Minecraft. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the best XP farms around. And these are builds that I use all the time in my survival worlds, and they're really easy to make, and that's what I love about them. So we're going to start off with my all-time favorite, the cactus farm. So right now I am in creative just for time's sake purposes, but all of this is stuff that you can make in survival. So starting it off, you need the 11 by 11 farm. So let's get the materials right now. To make this build, you need 161 cobblestone blocks. You need 16 sand, 16 cactus, and 12 whatever these are called, fences. And then we need a hopper, a chest, and then 4 buckets of water. So let's take some cobblestone, sand, and everything that we need to make this. Okay, I normally build mine at least 4 blocks up, but that's all based on you and what you want and what your preferences are. So let's start with 4 blocks up just for my preference. So you're gonna build it 11 blocks outwards. So we got starting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11. Okay, sorry about that. And then we build 1 block up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. Oh, okay. So then you're gonna build out the perimeter, or the walls. So then we're gonna build out the middle area. And normally for me, I like to build just like going around in circles. And the reason being is because we want to leave a direct hole in the middle of this area. So we're just gonna, oop, I missed one. All right. And we're gonna build a direct hole. Almost there. Perfect. See that? Direct hole in the middle. So then you're gonna take your sand and you're gonna go away from the wall. So start it at a random corner, and you're gonna go right here, right here, right here. We're building kind of like a grid system. And then you're gonna build it here, here, here. And all of them have to be 1 block away from each other. Do not forget that, because the build will not work, because cactuses cannot be placed together. So you're gonna place your cactuses right on top of each of the sand blocks. Let's place those. Okay. So you're going to take a random block and you're going to place it right in the center, right here. And you're going to place one in the edge over here. And the reason being is because now we're going to take our oak fences, or whatever type of fence that you guys have, and then we're going to place it just right here so that it's away from the cactus itself. So you cannot place a fence right next to a cactus, or else they'll just get destroyed just like that. Boop, boop. All right, and then we're just gonna finish off the build. Okay, good, and then just destroy the building blocks that you guys used. So then you're gonna take a water bucket and you're gonna place it in each of the 4 corners. So we're gonna place 1 corner, 2 corners, 3 corners, and 4 corners. So as you guys can see, they all lead to the middle so that they can just drop out right here. So then that's when you're gonna take your chest. So let's line it up right there, and you're gonna hold down shift. You have to hold down shift when it comes to hoppers. So you're gonna hold down shift and you're gonna place it right on top of that chest, so that way when they fall, they can just go right there. So let's just test it out. We'll just throw a bunch of cactus whenever they spawn out. Look at that. Boom. Easy. Yes. The only problem with this build is the fact that cactuses take forever to grow. And by the time that I made that build over there, which took me about 20 minutes, I got about 6. And yes, they do take a long time, but at the same time, you can go out adventuring and they will still continue to just overpopulate, and then you can start taking that. So then right after this, to make this an XP farm, you're going to get your furnace, and then you're just gonna take the furnace, and maybe for me, I just put it right here, and I just basically cook it all up. Let's grab some coal. Now take it and you're gonna cook it all up. So then when you actually take the cactus outside of the furnace, it gives you that XP. Now a lot of people say that the furnace like stores XP for you. I've never made that work. I've never had that work. I don't know why it doesn't work for me, and I've never seen it happen towards anyone else. Like, they just say it, but they don't show you how to store it in the furnace. But once you grab it and everything, they will be just sitting there for you, so you can grab all the XP that you need. And yeah, whoa. Another way that you can do it is actually just put your furnace right here, right beneath. I just like to separate the two just in case I need some more bone meal, so that way cactuses can actually go in a composter. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Okay, yeah, but anyways, cactuses can go inside the composter, so let's just grab some cactus right now. That way, if I need bone meal, I can just fill this up and then take it over to my farm. So this is called the above surface farm. It's where you can get XP from monsters and also items from monsters. And that's what I really love, especially when it comes to gunpowder. Because when it comes to this type of farm, you can actually take the dyes that you make, and for me, my favorite color is green, so I make a ton of fireworks. And with these two builds combined, you can make a ton of fireworks. But anyways, okay, so for this build, you need some hoppers, some chests, cobblestone, or whatever building block that you guys want to use, ladders, water bucket, I don't know why I have that in there, glass, and then some smooth stone slabs. But you guys can use a different block if you want to. I just use slabs that I can have a little bit more decoration. So we're just gonna come back up here. So for this build specifically, you need to be two things. Number one, away from water. Number two, you need to be above ground. Okay. Reason being, because we don't want zombies or anything else to come up and attack you while you are doing this farm. So here's the slight build up. We have this glass area, and then right up here is where all the zombies or whatever else are gonna be spawning. And then they're eventually gonna walk right over to here. And when they do, they'll be pushed down and hit this area. Now, they will, once they hit that area, they will be at 1 hit point, which is easy for you to just sit here and just hit them one time. All the items fall out while the XP comes to you in this area. Now, the problem with this build is the fact that you need to be on this layer so that zombies or whatever else can spawn on that top layer, but there's only a specific amount of distance that zombies are able to spawn away from you or any type of monster. So let's start by building this build. We're just gonna build a 10 by 10 area, and sometimes people like to make it bigger, but for me, I just like, you know, keeping it short and simple because I really don't have too many worries other than that. All right, 10 by 10. That might be 10 by 10. Here, let's build it out one more. So then once you build that 10 by 10 area, you're going to take a chest. You're going to place it at the back of the area. Okay? And then you're going to take hoppers and you're going to directly connect it to the chest. And remember, you have to hold shift to connect it to each other. Including with connecting hoppers together, you need to hold down shift. So you need at least 4 right here. And then I'm going to take my smooth stone. I'm going to build up. Right there. Right there. Right there. You don't directly have to build this structure. I just like doing it because it just, you know, looks nice, looks pretty, you know, all the above. All right. So there's... Okay, so starting from this is 1 block. So starting from the hoppers, you need to count up 23 blocks. So we're gonna change this for glass. Let's change the weather again. Alright, so starting from the hopper, we go 1 block, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Now on the 22nd block, I'd like to cap it off with a cobblestone, so that way we can just have it. And the reason why I use glass is that I can see the monsters drop down from the top, as you guys can see up there, rather than getting like, you know, standing right there and all of a sudden you hear, you know, you like jump up and get jump scared. You know, that's not what I like about Minecraft, is sometimes it is a little bit scary. Just going into a cave and stuff like that. All right. So we're just going to cap everything off, and once I've gone up 23 blocks, this is where the hard part gets up. So I'm just going to show you on, obviously I'm on creative mode, so you're going to probably have to use shift so that you just do not fall off. But what you want to do once you cap these off is you're going to, starting from this one, you're going to go out 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to do it for the other side. Okay, and then I just place 2 blocks here so that way I can just create a little wall. Good. Okay. Okay, at 9 blocks, you're gonna place this little area, and you're gonna take off these little end caps, and then you're gonna place the water buckets right here. So as you can see, it goes to the edge right here, just like the cactus farm, so that way they're just pushed off over here. Last time I remember, I used about 460 cobblestone blocks on my build, and yes, it does require a lot of you know, mining to get all the materials for this, but at the same time, if you're looking for items in the game, then it's just makes it a lot simpler to just build something like this. Alright, so we're just gonna cap this off, cap this off. Oop. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys just these 1 corners, just for the time's sake of the video. But this is the way that you. Oh wait, what? Oh, I went out too short on that one. Sorry about that. So for the time's sake of this video, I'm just gonna show you guys 1 piece of this. But this is the kind of area that you're looking for. Let's just finish this piece off. Okay, so like I said, make sure to just leave only this 2 piece right here. You don't want to have an extra layer, so that way you just have more chances for the creatures to be able to get into the water and then be pushed down, and then when they fall, they'll be at 1 hit point, and then from here you'll be able to hit them and everything. Now I can show you, but normally only whatever they're called, slimes, appear in a flat world, so it's kind of difficult. And then once you're done with this type of thing, oh my gosh, you can barely even hear me. Weather clear. There we go. So when I'm done with this type of thing, one of the things I do in most of my survival builds that you guys have seen on my past videos is make an item frame, and then have a sword. And normally I have an enchanted sword with like fortune and bane of arthropods and stuff like that, but I normally just leave that right there, so that way I can have a specific sword, so that when I come right here, I can just take a swing, kill them, and then just get all the XP and items for it. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for coming out here. It really does mean a lot. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you guys have any other builds that I should be trying out, because these are the builds I learned back, I think, a year ago when they first started getting implemented. And yeah, other than that, thank you guys, and as always, you guys have an amazing night. Appreciate it.